Woo! It's gonna get hot in here today, baby. Cause we got some goat talk. I'm just fucking around. Man, I really this is a man, this one right here. Today's episode is about breaking free from approval addiction. So it kind of feeds off the last one a little bit, but deeper because a lot of y'all got addicted to the approval of other people. Addicted. Like straight up addicts to caring about whether people really agree with what you have to say, agree with your choice, your decision. And that's in my opinion, that's not a way to live, man. That ain't no way to live at all. Because if you're just asking the opinion to be yourself, asking an opinion to do this, to freaking, you're not living, man. That shit's whack. That's terrible. And no, I remember, I remember a couple of times when I held somebody's opinion super high up above me, and almost every single time, well, not every time, when I held somebody's opinion high up above me, well, this is when I was younger. I didn't know. I know, you know, it didn't work out good. It just didn't. I was better off going with my own intuition. Holding other people's opinions over yours, you gotta do that wisely. Watch whose opinion you're listening to. Watch who you're listening to. Make sure whoever you're listening to is actually reputable. They're actually a good person and you agree with their morals. That's the important part. If you don't agree with their morals, then it's it it's not gonna align, y'all. It's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. You're gonna think it's gonna pan out, but it's just not. But yeah, like I was saying, man, I remember a time I guess almost idolized. Just held somebody all the way up here. Oh, ooh, oh. Like, oh, like this person's my hero. This person's my hero. Like, oh, they're so cool. They have these toys. They have that toy. They have all these things that I wish I had. Um, Half the time, whenever I got to meet those people, if I was in close proximity with them, I was like, yo, this person's not even him like that. They suck compared to me. So it's like comparison is kind of a really funny thing. It really is. It really is. That's why I feel like it's better to just focus on you. That way you can have a better way to just like you can just focus on the data more. You can focus on your stats and improve you cuz all that other shit everybody else that's not really in your control. It's not really, you can't directly control all that, man. I wouldn't even worry about that. And I think that kind of feeds into it because you can't actually be your fully authentic self and break free from the addiction of wanting approval until you just notice that you you just can't play that game. You can't always want somebody else. You can't always want somebody else to like say your stuff is cool. You have to say your stuff is cool. You have to fuck with you. You have to have love for yourself first, or else the love you give to other people, it's going to be limited. It's going to be capped because you don't have that full self love. That's really important, man. Like, so important. So important, man. So important. Yeah, man. That a lot of people don't even know themselves. Sometimes you got to just, take a little bit of time and get with yourself and just be like, who is this? Cuz it changes sometimes. A lot of times, if you're doing things right, then yeah, you changing in some type of way. Um oh man, it's kind of sometimes I feel like people will get addicted to the approval of their parents. People will get addicted to the approval of their friends. People will get addicted to the approval of their coach, their mentor, their everybody else. You keep looking for that outside force. But like really I feel like the most fulfillment you could possibly feel is that feeling on the inside of knowing I know I'm doing the right thing. There's nothing any of y'all can tell me. And that's personal right there. I personally feel that. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? I want to say thank you for everybody who tuned into the last episode. We're gonna answer those questions. I saw the last couple of comments. They said that we're gonna talk. They want me to talk about the four agreements. We're gonna have to get into that. We're gonna have to get into that next episode. We're gonna have to get into that. But this part, I want to just elaborate